Anything that I put forward indeed has been examined predates what's happening in England. Obviously, we want to look at what's happening in other jurisdictions. But I suppose I've indicated within that my preferred option was to see everyone return to school on the 8th of March. Now, indications certainly at that stage were given by some of the health advisors that they felt that was taking that full step was premature in that regard, which is why the executive at least moved forward on the initial steps. But look, I think there is both a strong case for our children to be back in. I think, as the First Minister indicated, however well parents are providing that homeschooling, however well the great work that's being done also by schools in terms of that remote learning can't be a substitute for face-to-face teaching. It is effectively a second best. And I think with some of the emerging evidence we've seen, for instance, even this week in Scotland, in terms of the efficacy of the vaccine and the reduction that is there in terms of the hospitalisation. Look, I think there's a strong case that we need to absolutely prioritise the education of our young people and get them back as soon as possible. The Chief Medical Officer for England, Chris Whitty, who advises the UK government, has indicated that he is comfortable with the move of all schools being open on the 8th of March, so they represent low risk. The data is there as well to him and others, and they have taken a view that things can move quicker. And I think that we need to see movement across the board in terms of schools. But at the very least, I think we need to see particularly very quick movement on issues around primary schools. We've got the immediate sort of return on Ps, P1 to P3 and preschool. You know, I don't see, for instance, why there can't be similarly movement on the rest of primary schools. And indeed, across the board, I want to see children going back directly into school because that's the best place for them. And the damage that is being done, both from an educational point of view, but from a wider societal point of view in terms of issues around mental health, around the long-term future of our young people, are also critical.